Welcome everybody to our 2022 Wasteland vlog. We are the Grouch Couch. Also, we are members of the tribe, the Goat Heads. If you're a child, please click off this video now. Go click on one of our other videos, even though none of those are kid-friendly either.
Basically, fuck off.
Yeah, probably fuck off for a little bit.
A compilation of videos and pictures and other kinds of really fun stuff that we caught at Wasteland as well, so make sure to keep an eye out. And if you see yourself in any of these things, make sure to let us know in the comments. But me and Fishy work as a part of the Porto crew. Almost the whole Goat Heads tribe does. Yeah, we're the Duke Warriors. I've already been here 3 days. Today is currently Sunday morning.
We at it again.
Wasteland doesn't start until Wednesday, but we had to be there the previous Thursday to set up and do our job.
Very hot.
It was Wasteland week for us.
Yeah, we got our shit set up pretty early on.
Like, as far as in den wise, we were the only ones. Like, it was all dirt around us, and then you'd see trailers and shit, and then the Belching Goat Tavern just by itself.
Well, because I came in Monday morning. It was pretty much all done.
Wednesday, we were a part of the parade as the Goat Heads. They do an opening ceremony at Wasteland every year, and then they let all the tribes kind of like roll in through the gates for the first time. They do like an open ceremony. We were actually part of that a little bit, which was
pretty fun. And that was one of the. It was super fucking hot, of course, but all of us were like, we have to suffer for this because this is like prime like photo ops, everything. So like we're putting all our full costumes on, and like that was the night I ended up in the med tent.
Wednesday
like,
night?
Heat exhaustion.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, quick thing, guys, for people at home, Sour Patch Kids are apparently really good for heat stroke and heat exhaustion. So just
we went in there.
keep that in mind.
Sour, sweet. They beat the heat.
That's right.
He's like, take 2 every couple hours because it helps jumpstart the potassium and everything in your body for electrolytes.
At Wasteland, and there's like a Wastelander. His name's Sawbones. Lovely person.
Sawbones is awesome.
We just went in there and
I
he was
was
like,
dying.
Yeah, it's probably heat exhaustion. He's like, so what I'm gonna want you to do is eat 2 of these Sour Patch Kids, and I was like, what?
Yep, they gave me Tylenol, Sour Patch Kids. They gave me Zofran.
It's a nightmare. Like every year I go out, I'm fine on Wednesday. By Sunday, I'm going home and like it's just all hangnails and my fingers hurt because they're getting like infected and shit.
We'll get to how we were when we got home at the end, but yeah, we were in rough shape.
Stuck one porta potty on top of it. And the
Over it,
water
yeah.
bulging on the outside of it. It's crazy.
Which was great.
They like
People were
detached
still
the
using
bottom,
it.
so it was just 3 sides, and they like folded them out so it would fit around because the piss rock is bigger than the Porto would take up.
There was someone else too who was
So fucked, dude.
Somebody dropped their phone at Piss Rock, and then apparently they went back and got it, even though it had been sitting in the piss for like a day.
Oh my
Nope.
god.
I'd rather get a new phone.
people don't
Dude,
really
talk
like,
about herpetogonosyphilis.
Yeah.
Curse.
Yeah. So another thing I want to talk about was mail delivery. For those of you guys who don't know, at Wasteland there's like a post office, and people can bring letters to the post office, and the address is just like a Wastelander out there somewhere. Like you'll just get a letter that says Poop Face, and then you got to go find Poop Face and give him the letter. And I was like, all right, this year I'm gonna fucking do the mail thing. And Fishy, you had the same idea, but you didn't kind of.
I
make it
was.
to the end.
So the first day I went way too hard during the day and delivered 9 pieces of mail within like 3 hours, and then was just
Dying.
heat stroke exhausted and shit.
Basically, at Wasteland, you can deliver mail and you get little rewards or whatever. And so you get like a bottle cap when you deliver your first one. And then if you are one of the top 5 mail delivery people, you get a golden bottle cap. And I delivered so much mail. I met so many people. And people are supposed to tip you whenever you deliver the mail. So I got like a keychain. I got like a little red rocket fucking butt plug thing. I got fucking caps up the wazoo. I got all this coyote cash, which apparently is like an in the city kind of like currency that I've never had before, and now I have like $1 million. Anyways, I ended up in 3rd place with like almost 40 mail deliveries, and I got a golden bottle cap that I tried to find just to show off here. If I find it later, I'll put a picture up on the screen, but I'm proud of myself. I did the mail thing. I got the golden cap. I'm never delivering mail again.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Next year, I'm gonna be a lot better about how I go about delivering mail, and I want to get that fucking golden cap.
On Thursday, I was working like the 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. security shift in like the actual city, and it was like 100 fucking degrees. And I'm walking around nonstop. I didn't see anybody. I saw you, Turk, like all over the place. You were constantly going around delivering shit. I didn't realize the mail was like that big of a thing. But
it's so much fun because you get to meet so many people while doing it.
Well, that's what I liked about
people's camps and be like, "Good news, everyone!" And they'd look at me and be like, "What? Mail delivery?" There's a helicopter that was brought out a couple years back. Then there's a tribe called Road Rash that's like, all right, well, it's ours now because it has our name on it. So then they stole it, and then it was fun, and everyone just started stealing this fucking actual helicopter and spray painting their shit on it. And they have actual official rules on it now, where like everyone's allowed to steal the helicopter, but you can't destroy the helicopter or hide the helicopter, etc. So it went from...
It was meant to be stolen.
Wasteland,
like...
and there's no propellers, there's no engine, but that shit's still heavy as fuck.
Yeah, it's just the body of it.
Helicopter.
Yeah, and then, but like you can't keep it. Like if someone else wants to steal it, they're gonna steal it.
So we're satellite camped in Hades, which is right there on the map, and right across the street from us was the Whiskey Runners. Yeah, the Whiskey Runners had it in front of their camp. I woke up and was like, you know what? That's really not far from the Belching Goat Tavern. It's like 2.5 blocks to our camp and shit, our tavern. And called the goat assembly and was like, all right, motherfuckers, we're gonna go steal the helicopter. Like right now, I'm assembling goats right now. Let's go. All the goats, let's go. So I think there's about 10 of us.
I think
so
we had to put it down a couple times.
All went and picked it up finally, got it figured out, and then we walked probably about 30 feet, set it down. And then we walked about another 30 feet, and then we set it right in front of Zeke's pit stop. And I was like, well, this is a good place for a pit stop real quick. And I wish I would have gotten a picture of me taking one of the fucking gas handle pump hoses and trying to like fill up the helicopter. That would have been a great fucking potho. And I'm going to try to remember that.
We were just so hot trying to get it there.
Yeah.
Like you're 40 feet from the goat heads and you're like, God, break.
And then we finally get it down to the tavern and we're like, much success. So we're doing photo ops in it and we just hung out in it pretty much all day. Or at least I did. I was getting my makeup done in it. People were just walking by. We had it probably the longest part of that day.
Yeah,
and
it was hot as shit. No one
was like, that shit was stolen like 6 times already. Like I keep seeing it everywhere. And it sat at the Belching Goat Tavern for like 7 hours, which is a long time in Wasteland, especially when you have a helicopter. And we called it the Goat Copter. We spray painted the fuck out of it.
Yeah, I wrote a giant "bah" on the back.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say it's funny because how quick you do get used to things and how you just kind of fit into everything. Because like the day the helicopter was there, I woke up and I literally said the turkey as soon as we got up. I'm like, oh, it looks like we're stealing that, huh? Like it's the first thing I said. Before Fishy even got to us, I'm like, yeah, we're stealing that. Like I just knew.
There's such bad FOMO every year, like because there's so much happening, and Wasteland is so fucking huge. You can't be everywhere at once. So there's like an event going that you want to go to. You miss 3 other events by doing that. But
yeah, I definitely feel like I missed a lot, and I think that's why when I was feeling better, the one thing I got really into was the bomb stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was a whole nother mess.
What the fuck happened? We still don't even know the results, even though I think we won. Basically, for everybody watching, there's like a bomb game out there where there's this tribe. Shit, I remember their name.
Schofield Drifters
was one.
Set up these bombs, right? There's like 6 or 7 tribes that were in it, and all of us got to make like 5 IED-looking bombs. And the name of the game, try to go and plant them as much as you can with the least amount of bombs won.
So that was the night I got so into it that last night because I was like, that guy's suspicious as fuck. He's gonna plant something.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I was like, I'm on to you, and I was telling people straight up, like, I'm watching you.
I was bringing around some of our, like, not actual part of the crew, like girls like that wanted to learn how to bomb. They're like, how do you sneak around? So I was showing how like you like distract them and like you come around this side and like I don't know. Watching other people like do crime and get excited about it is like so much fun for me. Like I feel like a proud papa watching people get fucked over.
Wasteland.
fuck. What else happened?
So much more.
What is his name? Chris, the guy who plays McLovin. He was at Wasteland.
Half-Lung, that's his new name.
But his new Wasteland name is Half-Lung, because everyone at Wasteland was calling him McLovin, and he was like, fuck you guys, stop it. But he was at Wasteland. The owners let him go there to record like a part for some homemade documentary they're making.
Show. It's going to be awesome.
For some show, and I was delivering mail, and one of the owners, his name's Jared, like came up to me. He was like, "Hey, will you get up on the wall for this thing we're recording?" So I got to be in it with my goat horns and shit, while McLovin's like, Chris Half-Lung is running down a street. I got to be in the fucking yeah, and that was funny because I was delivering mail and I was like, "What's going on here?" And someone legit bumped me and went, "We're in a thing. We're recording something for McLovin." And when they said that, I thought it wasn't the McLovin. I thought it was somebody
named McLovin.
Wasteland.
That's exactly what me and Sarah thought.
That makes sense. Yeah. I guess a celebrity and kind of blend in because like you could be covered in war paint or like have like a fucking helmet on or some shit.
It was like
I had an experience at the bar that I wasn't necessarily too fond of, but it showed me a lot of my own character.
That's true.
I was supposed to be bartending all night Thursday night with Rupert, but I went out for a smoke break and shit, and one of our new friends, Coyote, had decided to fill in for me. Well, we had a huge rush of people. I had left my cup out there, and he was just filling cups and shit, and I eventually came back from smoking and went to go take a big old chug of my glass, and then it burned the fuck out of my mouth, not realizing that it was goat's piss, which goat's piss is our signature drink at the Belching Goat Tavern. And I ended up spitting it out, and I freaked the fuck out because I thought my whole sobriety was ruined because goat's piss is an alcoholic drink. Fish is still sober, and I lost it, dude. I went into full fucking meltdown. I was in the back of the den, like 20 feet from Piss Rock, hysterically crying because I thought, like, my life is going back down the drain again because I had taken a drink of alcohol. And I went back to my camp, brushed my teeth, used mouthwash, realized there was alcohol in that. That pissed me off even more because it was just burning sensation.
You can't win.
Yeah. So eventually I came back and talked to Coyote and stuff. Felt really, like, I felt bad for even having him put in that situation. He felt bad for even putting me in that situation. And actually we like have bonds now over that whole situation. Yeah. And that's why I wanted to bring him in as a prospect and stuff.
Which now Fishy's sponsored his ass into the tribe. What's up? You like took him around to every single person. You were like, "Hey, he's here to apologize for what happened." And I was like, "We're good."
Yeah. And I was excited to barter. I had a lot of my.
So many people came looking for you.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, that shit got.
Dude, oh my god! Every 20 minutes, people would show up.
I became the barter person where people were looking for me constantly. And I was like, damn, next year I just need to set up like a little barter area with a barter sign. You
gotta set up like a timeline though. Because like it would be the minute you'd leave that everyone would show up looking for you.
And originally I was like, oh, I'm gonna be here, just find me, I'll be here throughout the day, but I didn't know I was gonna have heat stroke pretty much for like most of it. So like I couldn't help that. So I was like, nights are and I heard from veterans that it was a really hard year. Almost every day I had someone stopping me thinking I was someone named Nadine or Eno, I think was her name, Wasteland name. And she kept having people think she was me. And we don't even look that much alike to me, but I had my mask on and we both have like similar eyes. And she has green and pink hair, but it's split differently. It's pink and then goes into green. So we had like the same kind of hair stuff, same body type, same kind of eyes. Every single day, almost multiple times, people were calling me Nadine. And same with her. Like, you have to meet her. You have to meet her. And she actually found me herself and was like, you're her. You're Sprinkles. I'm like, I'm Sprinkles. And we met and we
Wasteland doppelgangers are real, man.
Well, we took pictures together and we actually became friends online afterward and because we have a lot in common.
So, one of the things I wanted to talk about out there in the Wasteland, a lot of the big tribes, which one thing I've learned is being a main tribe now, the best part about it is tribe-to-tribe shenanigans, right? Like the bomb shit and all the other stuff. Like, just as a goer, you don't really get any of that. So there's a lot of tribes that have quote-unquote rivalries, and like they make fun of each other, they always pick on each other, they do shit, you know what I mean, to feud their rivalry. We don't really have one of those, right? We're friends with everybody. And Fishy wears striped pants all the time. For those of you guys who don't know, you'll see the top half of him normally on stream, but he always wears striped pants. And so at Wasteland, he was wearing his striped pants. Turns out there's a place there called the Caution Tape Carnival, and I've always loved them. We're actually friends with a couple of their members. They're old members, not anymore members.
Yeah, always good people.
But their dress code is stripes, white and black stripes. So me and Fishy were delivering mail, and this dude came up to him like, you got to join the carnival, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, well, I'm in a tribe. And then after that, this dude, another fucking carny, was like, oh, dude, you got to join the carnies. And then they sent a fucking letter through the mail to the goat heads to him to be like, you need to join the fucking carnies.
I got mail!
So the last day, I gathered up all the fucking goat heads. We closed down the bar. I was like, everyone in the fucking bar, we're going to Caution Tape Carnival to tell them, fuck you, and you can come with us if you want. We interrupted their last day, and all of their carnies were out there playing their games and doing their shit, but we just walked right through that place, yelling at the carnies, like, fuck you carnies, getting right in the middle of their games, fucking yelling at them, stopping their shit, like, bring your freaking owner out here, bring your boss, fucking whatever. Long story short, we eventually got their boss to come out, and I, like, yelled at him in the street, and, like, a whole fucking crowd formed, and everyone was like, what? And, like, we're starting a rivalry because you tried to recruit one of the goat heads into your fucking ranks, and I was fucking yelling at him. And this one part, I was like, I'm going to leave it to our president to finish off. He has some words to say. And Bacon was like, he said everything.
You tried to take our friend, and you didn't take him, and now we're stuck with him. Fucking finish the job next time.
It was this woman, and she seemed really nice, and she was very confused, but she was totally into it, and she was like yelling back a little bit, but not really. She also seemed kind of tired, and then we took a picture together, and I was like, I'm going to get it into the newspaper next year, because the post office also gives out Wastelander newspapers every day, for those of you guys who didn't know.
Which are really cool.
Really cool. I always try to collect them. And then she like came up to us after, and she was like, thank you so much. No one has ever tried to start a rivalry or do lore with us before, so this is so cool. Like, thank you. And I was like, fuck yeah.
That makes it hard, though.
Big time achievements, man. And before we left, they delivered a bomb to our camp, and on the front of it, it was a little like brick IED, and it just said parting words from the Carney sideshow, or from the Caution Tape Carnival.
It's gonna be like a Denver City kind of thing, because Caution Tape is technically city. We're about to get into a planned face-off rivalry with fucking Northern Nomads because of Uncle Foster shit and me. Yeah. So that's gonna piggyback on, and then Black Ash is like, those are our homies. Those are our besties.
Road Rash too. The dudes at Road Rash, they'd be with us, and they were like, hell yeah, fuck them cities.
Oh fuck yeah, Road Rash.
And then right before the attack show is actually when Adam passed off the torch to the younger generation, and he retired. He finally announced his retirement from Wasteland. So he's still going to be doing Neotropolis, but it was such a sad moment to actually be there for, to actually see the torch being changed and shit. To see
it was a very heartfelt
change.
Like,
and it was
it was mind blowing too, but like it was kind of like watching like somebody like the day after they quit, like they're like after they retire, like, you know, right after a wedding, when you're just like, now I can have fun. I've never seen such like a big shit-eating grin on his face, because he's like, now I can relax. Yeah. Oh, dude, the first 4 days.
Disgusting.
We do need to tell them about the sunburns of the dirty, because
I call it
from it.
It's DPB. I play dirt. Is that dirt paint or a bruise? For like the first 3 days that I'm home, I'm like, what the fuck is that odd color? Like, did I hurt myself? Is that makeup?
Sweat rashes and then sunburn. Some reason I got really good with my sunscreen everywhere but my midriff. So I feel like a sushi roll because I have a big red band around my stomach.
Hey, if you've never seen anything that we do before, make sure to fucking subscribe here and check us out. Especially if you like Dungeons and Dragons or any kind of costume stuff or Wasteland shit. All right, really, that's it. I'm Turkey. There's Fishy, Trash Can, and Sprinkles. We're all part of the Grouch Couch, and we're all a part of the Goat Heads tribe at Wasteland. If you've seen yourself in this video or have any fun fucking stories to tell us, please leave them in the comments. We'd love to fucking hear it. And I guess that's it. Hey, fuck you. Until next year.
Fuck you.
Fuck me yourself.
Dirt next year.
Fuck you.